Welcome to the final day, day number 7 of 7 days Grow My Business Challenge. If you've been part of this challenge, we started from day 1, day 2, day 3, and today is the final day, which is day number 7. And in today's challenge, we'll be looking at customer service and customer retention strategies. So that being said, if you've not watched the previous challenge, I will advise you to do so as long as you're a business owner who is struggling to grow his or her business. So, and that is why I call this section "You Didn't Come This Far to Stop Here." Because after you've done all it takes to acquire a customer, is it not logical to do all your best in order to keep that customer? If you've been part of this challenge, you will see that what in the day 1, day 2, we really focused on what customer in-depth research. So after you've done your in-depth research about your ideal audience, you've gone to improve your product to make it an irresistible offer, to make it an offer that what people will feel stupid saying what no. After you've gone to create valuable content around your business, you've gone to build trust with strangers, and you've gone to make your marketing campaign effectively. All these things that you've done, you are doing them in order to acquire customers into your business. And after you've done all these things, it is logical that you do all it takes for you to be able to retain those customers and keep them in your business. And that is why it is very important for you to have a very good customer service and a very good customer retention strategies in place. But in this challenge, I'm not really going to dive so deep into the aspect of customer service and customer retention. I will only be focusing on one aspect. I will be this customer service of a thing. I will be looking at it from the perspective of you improving your product, your service in such a way that what people who bought the product, people who more of like call for your service will find it a bit difficult to be unsatisfied with the product or the service later. And that being said, the first aspect of the customer service we'll look into from that perspective is the aspect of you following up with your customers after they've bought your product or after they've bought your service in such a way that you educate them on the best way to use the product, the best way to use the service in order to get the desired outcome they want from the product or from the service. Because it's one of the reasons why people more of feel unsatisfied with the product or service is because they did not actually use it in the way they are supposed to use it. And people don't blame yourself. They don't blame themselves. They will not know that it is their fault. The next thing is that they will just think maybe the product is not effective or the service is not good, and they would blame the owner of the product or the service. So it is your responsibility to educate them. This is the best way you will use this product to get the best result from it. This is the best way you will use this service to get the best thing from it. So it's part of you improving your customer service to really educate your the customers on how to best use the product or the service. And even after that, they still have complain. It is your job to more of listen to them if attentively, give them a very good listening ear to hear their complaint, because somebody might be somehow furious at the beginning, thinking that this product is not effective. But by the time you actually sit them down and you listen to their complaint, you will discover where the problem is, and from there you will know how to more of tackle the problem in place. But if you did not give them a listening ear in the first place, how will you know where the problem is, and how will you know how to help them solve the problem? So it's part of your customer service is for you to give your customers a listening ear, so that you show them that you are genuinely interested in them solve that particular what problem, and let your what response be a kind of what timely what response, not a situation whereby a customer lay a complaint and the complaint is not responded to immediately. This delaying in what times still more of like infuriate them what the more. But when you respond on time to their complaint, they will feel that what their complaint is what is hard and is being what listened to, and this will help you what reduce what the number of what customers that will be calling back for their money, that I'm not satisfied with this product, I'm not satisfied with this service, then give me back my money, and what things like that. So apart from that, another aspect of what customer what service within the perspective, because I say I will be more of like limiting it to the perspective of you reducing what customers that will not be satisfied and they will be calling for what refund. Another thing you can do is what is to extend your guarantee term. Your guarantee terms in the sense that, for example, let's say you are in the skincare industry, and let's say majority of your previous customers who have been using your skincare product, and the next it's usually what they usually get the result they want within the next what 1 month of what of buying your product, and that is what the average what statistic of what your customer what result. Yes, despite the fact that that is the average what statistic of your customers who have used your product in the past, but when you are guaranteeing your product for another what customers, it is best for you to have a longer duration of what guarantee, like for example 60 days. For that means what your guarantee will be what if this product does not work for you in the next what 60 days, then you can return it, because even if it is working for everybody in what 1 month, people are not what the same. What works for one person in what in the next 2 weeks might take what next 1 month to work for another person. But if you've limited your guarantee to a 1 month period, and that other person, it's not that, and the other person what used the product in 1 month and it has not worked for them. It's not that the product is not working, but because what the kind of what the nature of the person, the kind of person needs what a bit longer what duration. So the longer your guarantee what term is, the more people who are somehow what atypical, they are not usual, the more they will still have the opportunity to get a result from your product or from your service. So longer duration also what help you what reduce what the risk of what people refunding back your product and saying that it does not what work for them, since it is working for others in what in 20 days, and now they've spent what 21 days, it has not worked for them. When you have a longer duration, it helps you what reduce what this risk of what people returning back your product, complaining that what it is not working for them. So putting what all this what in place, these are some of what the things that can help you what reduce what refund for your what for your product or for your service. And if it's kind of what do it yourself what product or service, it is ideal that you have what a support group for the people who are doing it by themselves, because now it is something they are doing by themselves. They will need a kind of what support what group, a support group whereby they will be seeing other people too like them who are doing it by themselves, and this will more of like be motivating them every time. And this what is part of what your customer what service what strategies that is going to really assist you in your business if you are doing, let's say, some kind of what do it yourself service or something like that. And the more goods customer what service you have in what in place, just the way I'm saying, I only take what a perspective of it. Aspect of customer service is very wide, and but because I think on the day 5 what challenge, I roll out a survey to more of like the viewers of what this challenge, and one of the question is what is the one of the complaint they have about this challenge, and I saw some of the people that responded to the survey made mention of what some of the videos are somehow long. So a sign of what, letting you know that what, I see those complain and I want to really what, this today is the last challenge, but I'm going to work with what, that challenge. And that is what I told you. In everything you're doing, you should what, hear from your what, from your customers, and what, hear the complaint, and you improve on it. So I want to make sure what, this video does not what, is not long. I don't want it to be more than what, like 30 minutes what video. So that being said, so that's why I'm going to be a bit what, more of like restricted to somewhat aspect. So that being said, the more what good customer what service you have in what place, the more you'll be able to what, retain your what, your existing what, customers in your what, in your business. And that being said, apart from what that, then another thing you can do to retain what, customers in your business, is for you to always have what, a customer loyalty what, program, in such a way that what, people who have been your customers, who have trusted your product, who have bought not once, not twice, it's ideal for you to have a kind of what, a more of like offer for them, offer that what other people don't get to have, something like what, some percentage what off, because you are my what, you are my old customer, you've been what, patronizing what, my product what, for long. Let them what, enjoy some of this what, exclusive what, opportunity which other people don't get to what, enjoy. This is going to let them what, see that what, you really value them what, staying in your business. You give them what, some exclusive what, information which others don't get to have. You give them what, some exclusive what, access to your new product line which other people don't get what, to have. And the more of these things what they get, the more they will be willing to stay in your business, because they know that what, by the time they leave your business out to what, other what places, they will not get to those what, exclusive what, opportunity they are getting in your business, due to their what, longer duration of being together with your business. So this is one of what, the strategies of you retaining your what, your customers into what, into your business, because it is really hard what, it is much easier to more of like retain what, an existing what, customer, because they've already trusted you, than to what, acquire a new customer which you have to what, you have to build what, trust with over time. So that being said, I just want to share with you some other random what, tips and strategies that will really what, assist you in your business. And that is, number one, you should always have what, a strong back end offer for your customers. What I mean by this is that what, you shouldn't what, establish a kind of business whereby somebody just after you've done all it takes to what, to acquire a new customer, and a new customer just bought one thing, and from buying that one thing they are gone, they don't return back to your business. At least a good customer service can help you what, limit what, things like that. But still yet, when you have what, upsells, what I mean by what, upsell is that what, people's problem don't what, finish. The moment they solve what, a particular what, problem, there is another problem what, in relation to that particular problem they solve. There is another problem what, in their front. So it's for you as a business owner to be more of like proactive, and you always think ahead. What is the next problem that what, whosoever what bought this bought this product, what is the next product that what, they will be willing what, to buy. So that is what, an upsell. For example, when in the case of we talking about you having a do it yourself, done with you, done for you what, product or what, service. So let's say somebody would just bought your do it yourself what, service. After the person has used what, that particular what, service, then the next thing what they should what, go for, you should introduce them into, is your done with you what, product or service. And after they've enjoyed what, that one, the next thing you should introduce them is what, your done for you what, product or what, service. This is you what, upselling what, them on some other what, product and services that what you have. Apart from upsells, we have what, cross sells. What I mean by what, cross sell is you what, selling them related what, product or service in relation to the one they just what, bought. For example, let's say you have a boutique whereby you sell clothes and some other things like shoes, belts and things like that. Somebody that just a customer that just bought a shirt and a trouser, for example, and now after you've done all the bargain and the person finally is going to buy the shirt and trouser, for example, now it is your responsibility as a business owner to think of what next will this person need in order to go that will go with this shirt and trouser, for example. And that is for you to more of like introduce. Okay, you bought shirt and trouser. You also need this is a kind of shoe that will match this your shirt and trouser. And because you bought the shirt and trouser, I'm going to sell this shoe for you at an offer which had it been you did not buy this shirt and trouser, it's going to be higher than that. But because you bought this shirt and trouser, I'm going to sell this shoe for you at a kind of a bit lower price than you usually buy it. Somebody that is interested in that will see that as an opportunity. That is you selling a cross sell, because that is you selling something which is related to what they just bought. It might be a belt. So that is why in your business you should always have cross sells, things that are related to what they bought, which they might be willing to buy. Why? Because now they've already trusted you. So the trust problem is not there again. So all they're looking for now is a bargain. Is something they will know that this is a good bargain for my price. So you should always be thinking in line of upsells and cross sells for your product or your service. Number two tips that I will want you to take away in today's challenge is for you to establish a customer referral system. Think in terms of leveraging. Leverage is very important in business. Leveraging on your existing customers. And the number one key to you being able to leverage your existing customers is to you make your product or your service so valuable that your existing customer will be willing to refer their friends and families to your business. Why? Because they've been getting immense value from your product or from your service. So the more value they get from your product or your service, the more willing they will be they will be willing to refer their family, to refer their friends. And now this becomes easy for you because those families and friends already trust them. It's just going to be more of like trust transfer. The trust that the families and friends have for them, they will be willing to transfer it to you, because it is not you telling their families and friends that my product is good. It is their family who they already trust that it's telling them so product is the best that I know, and they will be willing to more of like try it. This is aspect of referral, and you just don't have to wait for your customers to be the one that will at their own will. It is you to establish a kind of system that will promote referral in your business in such a way that you can incentivize it. For example, let's say kind of referral service whereby you tell your your customer the customers that you already have that okay, if you bring person, if you bring, let's say, your family, your friend to come and purchase this product, I have a 20% price slash for them. So if your family is buying through you, they are going to buy it at 20% price slash. If they know that the product is good, why won't they introduce their family to it? Since their family are going to be getting an incredible bargain as a result of them. Apart from that, it could be an incentive directed to the customer himself. That means if you bring your family or you bring your friend, and your family or your friend bought this product, then you in your next purchase, then I'm going to more of like reduce 20% for you. So that is an incentive that is directed directly to the customer himself. So one of these two way, and it could be a more of like double incentive. For example, Okay, if you bring what a new customer, the customer is going to enjoy what a 20% what reduction, and you yourself that are bringing what the new customer, I'm going to give you what 20% what reduction. This is what a double way what uh more of like what incentive for both your customer and the person what they are bringing in, and this motivate what them to want to more of like refer others into your business. So these are what you should always what think of what referral what service you can more of like you can introduce into your business, and you have your customers. The more they are bringing what new customers for you, the more the stress of you uh doing all those stress of what building trust and things like that, because you are getting into your business people who even before trying your product they've already what trusted it, because the referral is coming from the people they already what know. So you should always think in terms of what referral for your business. Number three, you should partner. Always think in terms of what partnering with other businesses whom your ideal audience will always what interact with. What I mean by this is that what in every business you're doing, you're not only the only person. Your ideal what audience, the people who are ideal for your business, they also have some other businesses who they buy something from. So it is your responsibility as a business owner to partner with those business and do more of like what a mutual what benefit what kind of what thing. For example, if I am a copywriter, I've been a copywriter and a digital marketer, and I know that my ideal audience are what business owners. And let's say for business owners who they have online what presence, they have their website and things like that. It is my responsibility to go partner with what businesses like what web designer, because I know that my ideal audience also work with what web designers. So if I go partner with a web designer in such a way that, let's say my ideal audience is working with a web designer to help them what design their website in a good way. And now I've gone to partner with that web designer. It is left for the web designer to more of like, okay, as we are designing your website here, there is a copywriter that I know that what is going to look into your marketing messages, is going to look into all this copy, whether they are effective, whether they are persuasive or not, and is going to look into it for the first time for you. Is going to look into it for free. So let me introduce you to him. So and now the the web designer now introduces me to that word business, and I do that what for the first time for that what business owner what for free, and the business owner really enjoy what the service. From there, I'm no more what a stranger to that what business owner. Now the business owner, because when next they are needing what a copywriting what service, who will they be thinking about? It is what me. And how did I get to what to get to know them? Is because of what me partnering with what somebody a business whom I know that what they will always relate it, which is what a web designer. And let's say we've been now working, me and that business, we are now what working, they're copying now as a copywriter, we are working together with them. Now let's say there's now what I can also, being a copywriter, I can now partner with another what business whom I know that what my ideal audience they will still be what needing to work with. Let's say now we now need what a kind of what Facebook what advertiser. I as a copywriter I might not be that good with what with media buying for Facebook. Yes, I will be the one that will create what the copy, but buying the media for the Facebook, all those aspect of what Facebook what Facebook marketing and what targeting of what the right what audience. That is not my work. That means if Facebook what manager who is what who that is what he is what specializing can come and what partner with me too, in such a way that what whenever we need what the service of what that person, I as the copywriter will not direct what the business owner that this is kind of what uh I know what a Facebook what advertisement what manager who can help us what run the Facebook what effectively. My work is to write the copy, but when we want to run the Facebook what ad, this is the person what. That means by that Facebook what expert what partnering what with me, I will be the one that will what introduce what the business owner to that what Facebook what advertisement what manager. And this is what, as a result of what you partnering what with related what businesses, you can get ton of what customers into your business if you partner with what related what business. Another example, for example, let's say you are in the kind of what weight loss what industry, and let's say you are a gym owner, and your ideal audience, apart from the fact that they come to your gym to do exercise, these are people that will be interested in a lot of what bodybuilding supplement and other what multivitamins and what things like that. That means a company that is doing all those kind of what supplement, they can partner with you, so that what those people that come to your business to come and what to come and do what they come and exercise, you can always refer them to those what multivitamin what companies. And partnership, one thing you must always what remember about it, it has to be what a mutual what benefit between what the businesses. So the more you can establish what a mutual what benefit with a business whom you know that what your ideal audience what they more of like interact with, the more you will have what ton of what people what referring their what customers to your business. Why? Because they know that what there is a mutual what benefit between what the two of you. So you should always think in terms of what partnering with other businesses around your business. So that being said, these are what three random what tips that I think you will find valuable as a business owner. So that being said, this is going to take us to the end of what this challenge in its entirety. I call what this challenge 7 days grow my business what challenge, because I know that what growing a successful business is going to be challenging. And that is why I call it what a challenge. And if you've been part of what this challenge from the day one, you will know that what all these things are what challenging. But there are things you have to do if you are really serious about growing or what a building a growing business. And one thing is that what you can have all this information at your fingertip, but and yet nothing will change in your business if you don't implement what all these things. So the most important thing is what is the implementation. If after learning all these things you keep them and you continue doing what you've been doing before, then nothing is going to change. So the key thing is what, start looking into what which aspect of what these things that I've learned so far am I going to what implement. If there is one that you can implement immediately, start implementing it. If there is one that you need what some time to what plan to implement it, start thinking of what how you will what implement it. This is the only what game changer. This is the only thing that is going to what change what in your business. Only if you what implement what you've learned. And that being said, I really hope you are going to what implement what these things, because this is what is going to make what the time I've spent to create what this challenge to what to be valuable. My ambition is what after you've gone through what this challenge, after what you've gone through this challenge and you've implemented what this challenge, to come back and what and let me know what how this information have been valuable to you and have transformed your business in one way or the other. This is my ambition of what creating this challenge. And if and that's what being said, I will say thank you very much for spending your time with me in this challenge. I really would appreciate it. I know what time is what is a very valuable asset. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your spending what time with me. If you've not what if you're watching this video on my YouTube watch channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment what you've watched, the biggest thing you've learned from this challenge so far. And that being said, we are going to more of like this is going to be the end of this challenge. I'm going to say what bye for now. I hope what we still meet what sometimes what later and still what do what business together. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time with me. I remain myself, Abdul Moiz Hassan Yusuf. I'm a direct response copywriter and a digital marketer. Thank you very much.